obedience. It's expedience. Obedience. It's expedience. Obedience. It's expedience. Yeah. It's expedience. The Most High tell me grass, so I reach, move his lip, that's a path for the sheep. Prophecies be harassing the beast. Nowadays, Hashatan looking weak, feet slip like running fast on the beach. Got drive till he crash into me. My Shiak, my airbags, now he sleep. What you thought? My obedience protected me. Big con, yeah. Ruach HaKodesh invest in me. No Bitcoin, yeah. Got no time for hypocrisy. Get gone, yeah. They got so much sin, but checking me.
Shalawam. Let's give all praises be. All praises be to the Most High Yahawah. And our brother, our friend, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Shalawam to all the ox out there, the brethren, all the aquas, all the sisters out there. If you have tuned in, please make sure to hit the like, subscribe, share button so we can continue to edify and get this message out. Forgive me, I am under the weather, but you know we still got to put this work in. Once again, all praises be to the Most High Yahweh and Thawada. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Yasharallah 12 Yakad. Let's get into the scriptures. You know how I like to do it always. What a beautiful song, obedience, though. We're going to get into these scriptures now. We need this obedience. So I just got a quick one today. We're going to dive into it. And I'm going to be starting in Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 7. Right? And it says, Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O Most High. Right? So we know, especially when it's talking about Hamashiach Yahawashi, that he's written in the volume of the book, from Genesis to Revelation, not just in the New Testament. A lot of people believe it's just in the New Testament, but that's not the case. He's written in the volume of the book. And I just wanted to show that in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Like I said, today is not going to be a long one, but I do want to touch on the law. A lot of people keep talking about the law is done away with. We don't need the law. But how come the scriptures, Salakia, the scriptures tell us something different? So let's dive into a few real quick. Proverbs chapter 4, as we can see on the screen right here. Proverbs chapter 4. Hear ye children the instructions of a father, and attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine, right? This is the doctrine that we live by. This is the doctrine that we're going to die by, that was given to us from our ancestors, our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, and that's the 12 tribes of Israel. And then we have the Torah, the prophets, the writings, right? And it says, forsake ye not my law. Who wrote Proverbs? Who wrote the book of Proverbs? We know Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs. So if Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs, what is he telling? What is he telling us? Forsake not the law. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words. Keep my commandments and live. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. So it's telling us to get wisdom, understanding, and forget it not. Where do we get wisdom and understanding from? We get it from the law. This is why it says in verse 2, forsake not my law, or the doctrine, right? Or the doctrine. I believe in Galatians, let me see. Galatians 1, let me see. It says in verse 6, I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called you into ignorance of Hamashiach unto another gospel. See? So this gospel out here that's in this world now in 2025, 24, 23, and so many years prior is another gospel that's saying that the law is done away with, which is not another, but there be some that trouble you and will pervert the gospel of who? Hamashiach. They have perverted the gospel of Hamashiach. Verse 8, but though we or in Malach or angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be what? Accursed. So that gospel that say that the law is done away with, is telling you if somebody come preaching that to you, let them be cursed, right? Let them be accursed. As we said before, so say I now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you than that you have received, let him be accursed. For I do not persuade man or the Most High, or do I seek to please man. For if I yet please man, I should not be the servant of Hamashiach. So, and we know that Paul said what? Let's get that, Romans 3 real quick. Paul said in the last verse in Romans chapter 3, verse 31, do we then make void the law? Right? Do we not keep the law? Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna pull this next for people to say, well, he's making it seem like we have to have the law in order to be saved. No, that's not what I'm saying. But this is what Paul is saying. This is why people don't understand Paul's writings. Romans 3 and 31 says, do we then make void the law through faith? Because you have to have faith. Most High forbid, or Elohim forbid. Yeah, we established the law, so we have to establish it. But we have to have faith, and then you establish the law when you have faith, right? Let me get this real quick. So just to let you know, I'm not only telling you you need the law. We need faith in who? In who? It says there, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men, whereby we must be saved. And right here in verse 10 it says, be it known unto you all and to all the people of Israel that by the name of Yahawashi Hamashiach in the Hebrew, and they have Jesus Christ right here, but Yahawashi Hamashiach in the Hebrew of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doeth this man stand here before you whole. So in verse 12, Acts 4 and 12, we see that there's no other name other than this name right here that can save you, right? Where that you can receive salvation in, okay? So clearly you need faith. And through the faith, as James said, let me get that real quick. Through the faith, you will show your works, right? James 2 and 14. What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith, right? You can have faith in Hamashiach Yahawashi and have not works. Can faith save him? So this is what they're asking you. Well, you having faith in Hamashiach, Christ, the anointed Savior, will that save you? If a brother and sister are naked and destitute of daily food, and one say unto them, depart in peace, but ye warmed and filled nothing, notwithstanding, Salakia, ye give them not these things which are needful to the body. What doeth profit? Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead, being alone. Yes, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works, right? So you need works with the faith. You need both. So yes, you need faith. And where do you get the works from? The law. What are the works? Doing the things like not eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, celebrating the Sabbath day, having no other gods before the Most High, right? Honoring thy father, thy mother, right? Not coveting your neighbor's wife. These are works, right? So I just wanted to show you that. So we need these things in the law. Let me show you. Proverbs 28, warnings and instructions, 28 and 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. were bold as a lion. For the transgression of the land, Salakia, for the transgression of a land, many are the pieces thereof. But by a man of understanding and knowledge, the state thereof shall be prolonged. Right? So many things in here. Proverbs 28:4. They that forsake the law, praise the wicked. So if you forsake the law, you say the law is done away with, we don't need to keep the law. Solomon, one of the wisest men ever to walk the face of the earth, other than Hamashiach Yahushua, is telling us right here, what? If you forsake the law, then you're praising the wicked. But such as keep the law contend with them. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh understand all things. So maybe that's why you may not understand about how the law is not done away with, because you're not seeking the Most High Yahweh. You know, that's what the scriptures say. So don't get mad at me. The scriptures is bringing this out. Let's get another one. Jump down to verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even if you don't want to hear the law, right? Even his prayer shall be an abomination. So those people who say that the law is done away with, and they don't want to hear about the law, they don't keep the law, it says that their prayers are an abomination to the Most High. Just as in the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 9. So if you're not keeping the law, all those people that's in the church, all those people that go to church on Sunday, the world says we have 2 billion Christians, all of these 2 billion Christians that say that the law is done away with, that are praying all the time, praying every Sunday, praying throughout the week. The Bible is saying that their prayers are an abomination because they won't hear the law. They say that the law is done away with. Verse 10, who causeth the righteous to go astray in evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit, but the upright, meaning the righteous man, shall have good things in possession. What does it mean to go astray? To go against or go away from what? The law. That's what it means to go astray. That's why the prayers will be an abomination. I hope you can see this. Let's get another one. 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, in the 1611 King James Bible. Once again, 2nd Ezra, chapter 9. I'll start at verse 30. And thou speakest, saying, hear me, O Israel, and mark my words, thou seed of Jacob. For behold, I sow my law in you. Who sowed the law? The Most High Yahweh. He says, I sow my law in you, and it shall bring fruit in you. Isn't that what the whole New Testament talks about? Bringing forth fruit? Bringing forth fruit? Isn't that what it talks about? And ye shall be honored in it forever. No, just until the time it is done away with. The Bible says forever, verse 32. But our fathers, which received the law, kept it not, and observed not thy ordinances. And though the fruit of the law did not perish, neither could it, for it was dies. So Ezra is letting us know right here, through the Spirit, that the law could not perish because it was the Most High's. And he's from everlasting to everlasting. His word doesn't come back void. He is not a man that he should lie. Whatever he said, it has to be done. So Ezra lets us know that the law, as it says right here, it could not perish. Because what? It was died. Yet they received it, Salakia, yet they that received it perished. So the ones that received it, they died. They're dead and gone. But they kept not the thing that was sown in them. What was sown in them? In verse 31, I sow my law in you. I sow my law in you. See, we have to understand, we'll go back up to verse 1 real quick. We have to understand, 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, he said, answer me then, and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, Salakia, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, uproars of people in the world, which we've been seeing this, and we still see it today. Verse 4, thou shalt, Salakia, I keep saying thou first, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You have to understand that all these things are just coming to pass from the beginning. Let me get one more real quick. Watch this. Chapter 8, 2nd Ezra. And he said in verse 1, he answered me saying, the Most High made this world for many. The earth that we live on now was made for many people. But the world to come, that heaven, for few. Same thing it says in the New Testament, the narrow road and broad is the way to destruction. Look at verse 3. There be many created. My dogs, man, forgive me. There be many created, but few shall be saved. Look at what he says. So answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding, and devour what? Wisdom. You need this wisdom. You need the wisdom of the law. Because you know what's coming at the end? Let's get this before I close out. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty quick one. Before it's all said and done, this is what everybody's waiting on. They think they're waiting on to be beamed up, as they call it, the rapture. But this is Isaiah chapter 24. And I'm going to read it in the NLT because I don't want nobody to run from it. You know, somebody in the King, they may not get that complete understanding. So I'm going to break it down all the way so you can get it in the New Living Translation. Okay? This is prophecy that has not happened that we're waiting on, that people say that they're going to escape the rapture, right? Or they're going to escape in the rapture, I should say. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 1. The destruction of the earth. Look, Yahweh is about to destroy the earth and make it a vast wasteland. A vast wasteland. You see this? Do you see this? The Most High is about to destroy the earth. But people are waiting on something else. People are not understanding what is about to happen. What's coming on the earth. Scatters of people, it says, priests, lay people, servants, master, maids, mistresses, buyers and sellers, lenders and borrowers, bankers and debtors. None will be spared. Do you see all these people he's talking about? It says none will be spared. Verse 3, the earth will be completely emptied and looted. Yahweh has spoken. Like I said, whatever Yahweh has said, it has to be done. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for these things to come? The earth mourns and dries up, and the crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away. The greatest people. The earth suffers for the signs of its people, for they have twisted. What did they do? They twisted the Most High's instructions. Let me get all of this. Verse 5. They twisted the Most High's instructions, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant. Let's get this real quick. In the KJV, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed what? The laws. What laws? The laws that was given to us. The laws that you say is done away with. What else did they do? They changed the ordinances. They started going to church on Sunday, saying we don't have to keep the Sabbath day. We can eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. I don't have to honor my mother and father. They have broken the everlasting covenant, right? That's in the KJV. And it has all the verses right here. The New King James, NLT, NIV, however you want to do it. Even in the NIV, it says they have disobeyed the laws and violated the statutes and broken the everlasting covenant. When was the everlasting covenant given? On Mount Sinai, when Moses came down with the covenant with the people, right? Hopefully you can see this. Verse 6, therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people must pay the price for their what? Sins. What is sin? Transgression of the law. 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. So why is the earth having to pay back for their sins if the law is done away with? Like I said, what is sin? Transgression of the law. 1 John chapter 3, verse 4. They are destroyed by what? Fire. And only a few are left alive. Only a few are left alive. If you haven't read, like I say, Isaiah chapter 24, 25, so many other prophecies in the book, go back and read it. You know, I just wanted to drop a few for you to have this understanding. You should know that the law is not done away with. Let me get this real quick before I close out. This is Hamashiach speaking, right? Hamashiach, the Savior, Christ, right? This is Matthew 5 and 17. It says, don't misunderstand why I have come. I did not come to abolish the law of Moses or the writings of the prophets. No, I came to accomplish their purpose. I tell the truth, until heaven and earth disappear, not even the smallest detail of the Most High's law will disappear. So heaven and earth has not disappeared. We're still on earth, and it's still heaven up there, because you can see the firmament. And it says right here, the smallest detail of the Most High law will disappear until its purpose be achieved. I just showed you a prophecy in the book of Isaiah that the prophecy hasn't been fulfilled. Verse 19, so if you ignore the least commandment and teach others to do the same, you will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But anyone who obeys the Most High laws and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom. Why, if you will be called great in the kingdom, if you teach the Most High laws, like I'm doing right now, you will be called great in the kingdom if you're teaching the Most High law. So this is what you need to understand, people. The law is not done away with. Stop being deceived by these people, okay? And we can go into many more scriptures and, beat a dead horse. But if you feel some type of way and you feel that, hey, I may be mistaken and maybe we need to go over a few more things, feel free. Please leave a comment. Let's chat. Let's have a dialogue. Let's go back and forth, Iron sharpen iron, So please leave a comment. If you do like this, and it was edifying for you, the water aquas, and please hit the like button. Like I said, share, subscribe, and with that, I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. And I say, Shalawam and Kwam Yasharallah, the water. All praises be to the Most High Yahawah.